2018. We had our birthday party. Then May, she got a job with an oil company. Yes, you heard me right. She got a job with oil company. She was doing so well for herself. That's just the truth. She was doing so well, pretty well for herself. She was doing really well for herself. It wasn't something that was physically draining. And we're just like, okay, this person have overcome. There's a second stage for her now. She had a boyfriend. I was already looking at planning a secret engagement. But then, so she received her first salary when June, the end of June. She received her first salary and she insisted on going home to go stay to her parents. Like, okay, post surgery, my first work post surgery. This is my first salary. Let's pray and have stuff like that. So she was home in June. Then July happened again. We started working. She was going to work. I was going to my own workplace too. I'll make sure I don't need tissue. So you people should calm down. So yeah, she was going to work, and July 28th, yes, I had this event. Okay, am I sitting very well? Okay, July 28th, I had this event at Lekki Conservation Center. And if you know me very well, maybe you guys, I'll give up my social media handle much later. I love to have my phone. So we had this hangout at Lekki Conservation Center. It was myself, two other friends, and my colleagues. We just want to go there, like bond, have fun, eat, and come home. So we planned all this all through. And July 29 was the event. July 28th, we were planning together. So July 29th, when we were leaving home, she was a bit weird. I don't know. She was just like a bit weird. Imagine using the toilet and not flushing. They insisted that she come and flush. Guy, have fun now. Like, do these things yourself. She was like, just do it for me. Why am I to complain? I flushed the toilet. She insisted that she's not wearing one short. She's wearing another one. I had to iron. She said she's not wearing one shoe. She's wearing another one. I had to go and look for it. The sad thing was that the shoe that we bought, that we were supposed to wear that day, she actually picked two left legs. So I was stressed out. Like, we are going for an event. It's not like you just got today about this thing. Why the fuck are you doing this to me now? Sorry for the F word. Why are you doing this to me just now? But she was just all weird and stuff. Okay, so eventually we could not live home together. I left our home and I went to work. That was where I was supposed to meet with every other person that was coming. When we got there, she was even dragging me. Let's take pictures together. I'm like, you know what? We'll take much pictures later. And when we got to Lekki Conservation Center, if you've been there before, you know that they have this wooden walkway that you do before you get to the canopy wall. So while we were on that walkway, she was like giving me a signal that she's feeling pain in her chest region. And I'm like, oh, this place is actually very cold. I don't know, whatever that might be, just hang in there. Paracetamol last, but let's do the canopy walk. She did the first canopy walk, then she signified that she wants to come back. When they said someone was coming back, I never think it was going to be her, because we've done that thing before. We were there April before our birthday, then we were there again in July, and she's saying she wants to come back. But then when she said she wanted to come back, I just thought that, okay, go and wait for us at the finish line. Let me do this canopy walk. I did. I got to the finish line. I saw a different person. What is going on? She said the pain is intense and she would just like to go. I'm like, okay, it's fine. And I have this friend that was there with us, so yeah, I just told her that, you know what, I won't be able to live with her, but can you just go home with her so she's not home alone and stuff? She said okay, she would go with her. They left. On their way, they called me. Like, instead of going home just to go and be doing self-medication, how about she starts in our HMO, which is one bastard hospital. I don't know if to mention their name or not, but very unfortunate hospital. It's a popular hospital that every one of you would know, but it's a story for another day, because we'll still drag them. Okay, so Surulere, she got to the hospital. When I got back from Lekki, long story short, she was awake and she was like gisting with me normally. I insisted on discharging her. Let's go home. It was just pain. Now you are fine. Pack your bag, let's go home. She said no, that she would like to be here till tomorrow. Who likes to be in an hospital? Like, you have been stressing me since this day start. who likes to be in an hospital? But she was like, you worry too much. Can you leave me alone? I said, I'll be fine. If you're not going to stay with me, then you can go home. I'll join you tomorrow. But I can't. I really wish I could. But thank God I did not. So I just like, okay, I'll need to go back home. Prepare myself that I'll be sleeping in an hospital. Wear chocolate that will cover my leg. Carry cover clothes. Carry dinner. Because you are the patient. If they give you food, they might not give me. And we left. I came home, I packed my stuff. I got home, I was feeling some kind of weird feeling. Okay. I was halfway. I remembered I did not lock the door. It was not the door that came first. I remember I was not carrying something. I went back. The second time, I was not carrying another thing. The third time, I did not lock the door. Who leaves the house without locking the door? I never knew this was me trying to get some signs that some things are about to go. Okay. So I went back. Finally got there. There was traffic. I had to drop. If you know Surulere very well, I walked from that bridge, that Ojeleba bridge, to almost halfway to Chita before I picked back to the hospital. When I got there, she was already asleep. I confirmed from my friend if she had her dinner before sleeping. She said no. So when I checked the dinner, it was a Costa, but it was already cold because there was AC, and I was mad. Like, who gives a patient cold food? Like, is it that you guys don't understand that if you're not feeling fine, you don't even want to eat? Talk more, eating a cold food. So I just started shouting, and they were like, hey, madam, sorry, it's because of the AC. It was not cold when we gave her. And that was it. So I was talking to her, are you sure you're fine? She said she's fine, that she wants to sleep. She slept. I was tired, so it was a long day. So myself and my friend, we shared another bed. I was just there. 3 a.m. She screamed my name. I could literally hear someone shout my name from my sleep. I was like, oh, it's 3 a.m. I had to check my time. It's 3 a.m. and you are shouting. Like, what is it? She said she had been calling me like with a low voice, but I didn't hear her. And now she just had to scream that she's sorry. Okay, what is the situation? She said she's having running stomach. We did not even eat anything. I don't know what is wrong in your stomach, but whatever the case is. I searched the whole of the hospital. Remember, that was our first time there, so I don't even know anybody. So I searched the whole of the hospital. The nurses, the doctors were nowhere to be found. I was shouting, nurse, doctor, nobody. I came back. The only thing I know how to do, I held her hand, started praying. I got balm from my bag. I massaged her, and she said she was feeling better. I held her hand and was praying when this miserable nurse, that's the word, came in. And was like, you are the one that do not allow my patient to sleep. Fam! I've been looking for you. Like, I was shouting, checking every corner for you, not the doctors. So don't call me and start. So my friend woke up and was like, no, you're not about to pick another fight. It's our first time in this hospital. You fought them over food. And this is you wanting to fight another this thing. Just rest. So I left them. I was angry. So where I was with that anger, that was where I hung my neck. And maybe I slept off because it felt like I never slept. Then 6 a.m. we checked my time again. It was 6 a.m. I had to I got a call that someone woke me up. Madam, come and ask your sister what she will eat though, because we wouldn't want you to come again and say we didn't give her food or we gave her a cold food. So let's be sure what she wants to eat so we don't bring cold food to her. Guess what? Yes, you guessed right. I tried to wake my sister and that was the end. I was beating, I was pinching, I was slapping, I was shaking her head and nobody was responding. Yes, I never had that experience before because that 3 a.m. our feet were really cold. I thought it was cold, so I switched off the AC and I used the balm. I never knew that was my sister dying gradually. I never knew. I've never lost anyone like that before, so no way. My experience failed me. So I was waking her up and that was the end. Wake up and that was the end. So I told my friend, Celia, this is not happening. Whatever it is you need to do it and wake that babe up for me. She was there, she was doing everything. The doctors that were nowhere to be found, none of them showed up. And they were like, They knew what was happening even before they woke me up. Because later, I heard that they even called our next of kin. Our next of kin is my brother. my immediate elder brother, they called him as early as 5 a.m. to tell him that my sister was gone. They just had to send their cleaner to come and wake me, so it feels like everybody was just getting to know. And I woke up, my legs were literally shaking. I could not do anything. I sat down, I was restless because I was just waiting for, okay, people, I've heard stories of people saying they had miracle. Yeah, a dead person woke up and stuff. I just want to be a victim of that miracle again. I just want to share the same testimony. I was praying. I could not even say my prayers very well. It was that bad. I was so confused. Then the doctor came to tell me that, okay, she's just in coma, that she will be fine. I felt a bit of relief. I've seen her in coma before, after her surgery for 3 days. So when they said it was another coma, but the difference between this coma and the other coma was, then she was breathing and she was unconscious of her environment, but then she was breathing and she was not cold. But this time around, this person is cold. Even to the strand of her hairs were cold. And I just knew that this is more than coma. There is more going on right now. But they said they have to take her to their main office, their head office in Ikeja. That when they get to Ikeja, they'll be able to like use life support for her, and she'll be back. I should just calm down. I should not lose hope. I called my brother. Bro, your sister is not breathing again. Although they said she's in coma, but then they said we should deposit 1 million naira right now. They said 1 million naira because it wasn't like I kept any 1 million naira somewhere. But when they said 1 million naira, I told myself, I knew how much we'd spent while she was even seriously sick. 1 million naira will not be the end of us. Even though I did not know where to get it, I started calculating 1 plus 1. Then I remember that she got this card from where she works, and this very essential card like that, because of her health history. They gave her that card that once you just put a code, it's not the regular HM, she has the regular HMO. Then